morning, good afternoon, good evening, Wanderlusters. So today is Sunday. I just wanted to show you how my Sunday goes, and I also wanted to show you my shopping haul from yesterday. I shop every week for groceries. So for $238, this is what I bought. I have peppers. I do the 3 types of peppers: yellow, green, red. I have carrots. I have cauliflower and broccoli. I have some kale, some grapes, 4 punnets. I really love these greens. I don't know what they are called in English, but they're like one of my favorites. I really love them. It takes time to prepare them, but I love them. I love how soft they are. And of course, they're also very nutritious.
Nice.
I was feeling lazy, so I bought some already ground garlic. There's a meal I'm making today that I need garlic for, so I bought this. I had some pawpaw, some oranges. So these are by the kilo, that's why they're packed like this. Some oranges, some tangerines, very yummy. Some apples. My daughter loves this type, that's why we have 2 different types of apples. Some pears. These are mostly mine. The kids don't love them. I have some avocado. Gosh, don't we love avocado in this family? Some red onion. I have very many banana lovers. And how often do we buy bread and banana bread? I have bread here. It was 2 loaves of bread. Once in a while. And we have banana bread. These were 2 for $2, $2.70. And 2 loaves of bread, $1 each. Now, this is what I bought for $238, but as you can see, it's not everything. So some weeks I need like to add up on the oil. I need, like here I realized I forgot to buy tomatoes. Sometimes I need soap. I need cleaning up stuff, the soaps, the different types of soaps. So I am just showing you a family of 6 living in Harare. We can call ourselves the average family. This is us for the week. So as far as food goes, healthy eating goes, this is me. These are the choices I make for my family. This will last us at most up to Friday. Today is Sunday. So Friday or Saturday, I will need to shop again. Why did I do this video? I just wanted to give a realistic experience of our traveling family. And I always choose to buy my organic food and to prepare it myself. And I also choose to mostly 99% of the time, we don't eat meat, we don't eat eggs, we don't eat we don't take milk, we don't do cheese, like no dairy, no animal protein. But for chicken, my kids love chicken. We have chicken once in a while. If you see me celebrating something, probably a chicken died for us. For us to celebrate whatever we are celebrating, I give them that. And mostly when you're on the road, sometimes you don't have a choice. It's only that chicken that is available. So when we are home, we give it 100%. We do our best to eat the cleanest we can. I do not buy sugar. I make chapati. If you're not Kenyan or Tanzanian, chapati is a version of flat bread. Where is the dough? And I'm making today These days I do probably once a month, but I think I made last weekend. So I just decided to make some today. So this is the match wheat we take. Mostly it's, I'll show the final results. This is how we love to eat our chapati. Mostly it's normally once a month or once in 2 weeks, not so much. Are we the healthiest? I don't know, but I do my best to make sure I give my family the best of the fruit, of the veg, of our lifestyle. Right now it's winter, but the sun will be out at some point as much as it's cold, so we make sure that we go out in the sun, get some sun. For me, I get 2 hours. My kids, it depends, they go in and out, but your health is in your hands. You cannot expect to be healthy if you are not putting in the work, if you're not making the choices that will give you that healthy lifestyle. So I forgot, we also bought cashews and almonds. I have peanuts somewhere, but I didn't buy them yesterday. No, I actually bought peanuts yesterday. Where are they? Just look for the peanuts. I bought peanuts and beans. Oh, yes. I bought peanuts. I bought these beans. These are dates. These are almonds, dried cranberries, and cashews. So this is my typical day. Wake up in the morning, kids start school pretty early. We don't eat in the morning, not really, not early morning. So at 10 o'clock, I am going to buy watermelon I do not have. It's our typical first fruit of the day, but I have other fruits. They can have, for example, oranges, or like today they've had tangerine. Yeah, so we'll have tangerine as the first meal of the day at around 10 a.m. and then from there I just let them flow. If somebody feels hungry, they can take any fruit they want. At around in the afternoon, maybe at 3 p.m, that's when I serve nuts. Sometimes it's a mixture, sometimes if it's peanuts, it's mostly peanuts alone, but I mix. Whatever the case, we do nuts in the afternoon, maybe at 3 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock I'll start cooking. So by 6:30 is when we have our cooked meal. That's our typical day. That's how we are Monday to Friday. What changes? Even if we were to go out and have a meal out of the house, whatever meal we have, that's our meal of the day. I don't do 2 cooked meals a day. That's how we have trained ourselves. That's how we live, and we are good. So the reason I buy a lot of fruit is when someone is hungry, you can nibble on a fruit or some nuts. So someone had asked me about oils, what oils I use. So here they are. This is coconut oil, and I do the virgin coconut oil, and I also do the extra virgin olive oil. Those are my 2 choices. Not if I don't get them, which is rare. You will always find at least the olive oil. You'll find olive oil in any store that you go to. Now, the other question was, what do we eat for our starches? So this is store-bought brown rice. That's our go-to rice. I bought this from the market, the one they measure by the cup or by the kilo. It's the version of brown rice here, and I love it. I love the taste. It's actually easier to cook than this one. And then what was I forgetting? Yes, the starches we eat. Right now I don't have any potatoes, but we eat sweet potatoes. We eat butternut that I have just boiled. We eat maize or corn. We eat polenta or ugali. What other starches do we eat? I think that's it for our starches. I will typically choose though. There's different types of potatoes. There's arrowroot. I will typically choose what is easily available at the time, and of course what is healthier. I am not saying you don't eat your white potatoes, but white potatoes, colonial food. White potatoes are not good in plenty. So we indulge once in a while, not all the time. So those ones I'll put them on the side. We eat them, but not always. I will choose healthier potatoes. There are healthier potatoes to eat. And then it's movie night on Friday. So I popped popcorns for the kids for Friday night. So that's why I have this. I hope I've covered everything. So do let me know if you have any questions about the food, the diet, healthy eating, transforming your family's diet into healthier food. Please ask me questions. I'm going to answer them. So here is my chapati dough. It's around 11 o'clock in the morning. I'll be cooking at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will let this sit. So I clean the peanuts first. Make sure they are clean. So I've cleaned the nuts. You can see they are wet. So time to put them on the fire. I will start with high heat because they are still wet. So I'll put I think we can do number 5. So for me, the only thing I add is salt to my peanuts. And mostly you won't even taste it. I don't know what happens to the salt, but anyway, there is a salt. I will give this a couple. When it's completely dry, that's when we'll move to the next step. So I got busy. And my peanuts are slightly burnt. So they're not ready. I'm experimenting. Normally I don't do this. Normally what do I do? Normally I make them on the pan the way I'm doing it for over an hour and a half. You just put very little heat for an hour and a half and you keep turning. The reason I do that is because mostly we don't have electricity from the main grid. We use solar. So it doesn't make sense to use the electric cooker when there's no electricity. But today, because there's electricity, I want to do this in the oven. So I've just poured some olive oil, a little olive oil, I'm mixing it in, and then did I preheat the oven? Mama, please remove for me the chapati dough. I need to preheat. I forgot to preheat the oven. I forgot. And then I will do what? I can just do 150 degrees. The heat I will use 150 degrees. So we preheat the oven. In the meantime, having put the oil, if anything is going to the oven, you have to put the oil. Now, I'm using this, but don't be like me. Please use a baking sheet. Foil is not the best, but for now, because I do not have, and I'm wondering, or should I just put them here? Maybe I should just put them on there, because foil is not good for your health. So let's do, so some are already black. They're already black. Maybe I just remove the few that have gotten burnt. The rest, we will pop them in the oven for an hour. Peanuts, I find, take a little more time compared to other nuts. So it's an hour. I've done 150 degrees. Again, it depends on the settings of your oven. For this oven, 150 is moderate, not too high, not too low. I think that's a good setting, and I have a feeling I will have to do more time, but for now we'll do 150 for 1 hour. Then we check whether they are crunchy. So that's how I know whether they're ready. They've got to be crunchy, but they need to be crunchy and not black. So your heat has to be right. So why am I using this? It's not hot yet. So we will check on it.
It's red like now.
Yeah. We will. So how you know that the heat is well distributed? You have to see the red down and the red on top. Especially if you're in a house. Remember, this is not a house. If you're in a house where the settings like this one, it's not so clear where the top and the lower heat settings are. But I've used it a couple of times to know. So that's how you confirm. There for an hour. So as my chapati dough gets ready and my peanuts get ready, I'll take an hour's walk. I'm hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll get some sun. The sun is out, and I also get my workout in, and I have a challenge for doing squats and lunges. I will do all that before I cook. Here is my dough about 4 hours later. That's how it looks like. I will work on it. So this is part of what I made. This is how we love to eat our chapati. We love chapati. We love. Very nice.